Here's some. Okay, so look at Lawson tried to call on the button again, but he didn't realize there was a raise in front of him by Lovelock. So he threw in the calling chips, and then they said that's not enough. There's a raise in front of you.
Oh wow, that's
No, he flopped.
that might be. Oh yeah, and here it goes. That might be a product of playing a long day.
Oh yeah, a long couple days probably.
You gotta yell at me, man.
I've done that where I've been deep in a tournament and there's one time I was in the big blind, I thought I got a walk. I didn't even look at my hand and I mucked and there was like a raise. And I realized how dumb that was. But I thought I had been walked because the small blind folded, but I had missed an under the gun raise. But I'd been playing for so long I just whiffed. And you can do that live. People talk about misclicking online, but there's plenty of times where people misraise or all kinds of things live. And here's the problem, like you said, he calls, figures, all right, I'm halfway there, now flops middle pair, and he's up against top pair second kicker. Oh, and now Lovelock turned a flush draw to go with it too.
And he's gonna check to see if he has diamond. He does.
What do you think when a guy checks his cards like that? Are you like believing that he's got to be checking for the diamond, or is he trying to convince you that he's checking for a diamond?
It depends where you are. I've played at this tournament. I think they're generally checking. Yeah, I think they're generally checking. Some people know though. You know, some people know what they have and they still check.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's just a lot going on. I love poker because of this aspect of.
For me personally, I always know. But I will sometimes on the river like, oh, a fourth diamond, let me just take a peek. And sometimes you can use that as a bluff spot. I've seen that. In fact, I saw that yesterday. And I've also seen that as, you know, people just legitimately checking for their cards. But I always think that if they're going for it, there's some reason behind it.
Now, what do you do here now? Lovelock's got, I think I check call here.
You know, your hand is so strong.
Yeah, but
you gotta bet. You gotta bet in a call. I think you might want to see if you can get some action. Now, if he checks behind, you probably got to bet every river. But I don't think you get 3 streets with this hand.
No, you don't get 3 streets.
This might be a good.
I think this is a good
spot.
I think this is a good spot to check.
Yeah.
Because you'll never fold, obviously.
No. He's not going anywhere. But if it goes check, you're not terribly upset because there's a lot of rivers you can still get value from exactly what he's facing, a 10.
Here's the thing,
or something else.
If he bets and Lawson raises big and puts essentially all in, you almost like have to fold.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's just you could be drawing dead at that point. You know what I mean?
Could be.
But so that's why I say you have to pot control it here. You have to check.
You're right. I mean, you look at the pocket 670.
Yeah.
Lovelock's got 855, so his SPR is about 1.5, a little less. And you're facing the chip leader.
I think Lovelock's, I don't know what he's thinking about here.
It's taking a long time to do something.
Here's the thing. If you check and he goes, let's say he goes all in.
Check. He does check.
I don't think he should be betting.
Lawson's going for it.
I don't think he should be betting here either because he has a 10. He has second pair.
No, he should be checking behind.
He should be checking behind because the only thing that's going to call you right now is a better hand.
Exactly. Now Lovelock actually probably should shove.
I think he.
I don't know with 225, and if you call.
I think you just call.
Look at the pot. I think you got to just go all in.
You can. I think you can go all in there too. But if you just
you got a lot of equity here against a hand.
I play different here. I play it so safe right now. I just call.
But what if he's got like ace jack with the ace of diamonds or the jack of diamonds or something like that? I mean.
Then he's still gonna call.
It's fine though, but you got to get it in good because if it comes off like a 6 of spades, you're not going to get any more value on the river. I mean, I'm not sure what you hear. You just check call and play chicken on 5th Street chicken?
I think so because, look, this is why, because, let's say, it's hard, I don't know.
This is very fun because we get to see the hands.
I know, I can see the hands.
I would say I'm with you. Lawson needs to check that back on the button, but now
there's still other stacks.
225, and now the pot is almost 900K.
I think
Lovelock has less than the pot.
He's thinking
if you call, he's got 635 left, and the pot's going to be over $1 million. It's going to be like 1.2.
Yeah, but then
you've got like a half pot bet on the river, and what rivers are you moving in on, and what rivers are you going to check call, and what rivers are you going to check fold.
You're never going to check fold.
You shouldn't. Well, then you should move in here.
Why? But why would you want to move in
Because you get called by hands you can, you can get called by draws, I think. And because the draws are going to fold that they brick off again. Yeah, I think you got to move in here.
Well, he's just going to fold.
Yeah, and now the 10's going to fold.
Such a brilliant ploy, he says, or he says.
Well, I think he's not. Lawson, I think, is not exactly happy that he didn't check behind.
Yeah, he's supposed to check
225,
behind.
and now it's 1.8, and now you're looking at 630 to call. He's getting 3-1. You still got to fold, but it's
He's still
just,
going to fold,
yeah.
Especially this tournament, you got to fold.
Well, he's got no diamond back up.
He's got no backup. He's
Yeah.
got a non-diamond 7 or another 10.
Yeah, you're so crushed.
He's got 4. He's got 4 outs. But
See, I think this is another really interesting spot, man. I think you can definitely advocate for multiple ways, but I think that you can't, like you said, you can't check fold the river after
matter
you
what it
call
is.
the turn.
I think
so
you check
then
no
you
matter-
either move in on the turn, or you just. Well, but are you then going to open ship all rivers, or just check call all rivers?
you're going to check all rivers because
All
if
right.
he's bluffing, he's going to be bluffing again. I think
He's got to move. He's got to move you in on all his bluffs, or do you
So-
think he checks behind all his missed draws? Because I mean, if he's
you're
got
gonna win the
ace
same-
high
you're
on the
gonna win
river,
the same amount regardless. So you have to give him a chance to bluff.
yeah.
Because if you shove let's say he's trying to bluff and you shove the river, he's just going to fold because he can't call. He's bluffed.
I think this is gonna include some live intangibles because he's got to know Lawson a little bit. I don't know how much Lovelock's played with Lawson, but if he's played with him to the point where he thinks Lawson will bluff a lot of rivers,
So
wow, Lawson thinks that he's up against a flush. He's not even considering that he's up against top pair.
he's drawing for so slim right
Well,
now.
he thinks this is a very polarized bet. He thinks that Lovelock's got something like King Jack or King 9 with the King of Diamonds, but in fact he's got King Queen with the King of Diamonds.
Lovelock
This
knows
is
he's
a-
got the best hand for sure.
Yeah,
He just
oh yeah,
can't
you're
call.
so comfortable here. So comfortable.
Because Lawson would have called any 2 pair hands right now.
yeah, he
would've
would have
called-
snapped it in. Oh man, this is going to be a
This would
very,
be the-
very
I played with
bad
Lawson
call.
a little bit of yesterday before my table broke, and he's actually genuinely considering this call, and this is a hand you should.
Look, if you genuinely believe you're up against a diamond draw and maybe a gutter,
You should still.
it's still not really the right price
It's-
because you
it's
got to
the price
think
is
about
right,
the
but
guy's
it's-
equity. But I mean, this
Yeah.
is real money because you have the chip lead right now. You fold, you still have 2.3 million.
He's surrendering the chip lead here if he calls and loses.
This is a big.
I mean, he can still win the pot, but he's only, as you can see, the percentages are right there. It's only 9% chance he's going to
I
win this pot.
don't. Yeah.
He's not.
But you are, if you call and you're right, you're up against a very, very small range of hands.
And there's a very high possibility he's drawing.
And
dead
his
right
shove range is bigger than that very small range of hands. So your price is only right against the exact range that you're probably 70-30 against.
now. Somebody called the clock here. I think Robbie Wazwaz did. Which
Yeah,
is
it
fine.
sounded like Rob. It's just been taking a while.
Well, it has been taking a while, but I mean, we can see the hands, but they can't. But we obviously
No,
know.
this
I
is a
don't-
big decision. This is a big spot in the
This
tournament.
is not a. It shouldn't be this difficult a decision. Lawson put
Yeah.
himself in a bad spot. He should have. First of all, he's okay. Before I say anything about this hand, he's played pretty perfect poker at this final table.
Yeah.
He's made all the right moves, but he wasn't paying attention, and he accidentally called when you didn't know there was a raise beforehand.
Wow.
Now, the flop is fine. He called a bet on the flop, which is fine.
30 seconds to go. He's going to probably take this down to the wire.
Yeah, he's going to let it just run out, and he's going to fold.
Yeah, he's probably going to let the floor kill the
But
hand.
when the guy checks to him,
Hey, look at, remember? He's playing with the chips and not the cards.
oh, you
This
think he's
means a
gonna call-
fold.
No, we said the other way around, didn't we?
No, you play with it if you...
Play with the chips, you're going to throw the chips in. He's not going to do it, though.
not the way he was playing with it. Yeah.
Well, not the way he's playing with it, but his hand is just not, he just can't do
No,
it.
you're right, Matt. Continue. Sorry.
No, it's not a problem, but then when he got checked to him, he should have never bet that hand, I don't think.
Oh, do we have a show?
He showed him, he might have showed him the king of diamonds, he might have showed him the queen, we don't know.
All right.
Either way, I mean, Lawson's got to be happy because
This goes back to what you and I were talking about earlier too. Is like when you make a bet, what are you doing? Like, what are you hoping to accomplish? And
No.
when he bet on the turn, was he like, what was he going to do if he faced a raise, if he got a call?
Yeah, he didn't think about that. See, Lovelock he was hoping that he had absolute air, but a pair of tens beats air right at that point.
Yeah.
So you just got to let the river come. And
Yeah.
if he sucks out on you on the river somehow, he does. But
There's a concept, and I think some people, they get caught in those situations and forget about it. But you're
Yeah.
in that spot, if you're looking at 10-7 on that board, you are way ahead or you are way behind.
yeah,
And you're only, if you're facing action from hands, you're crushed or you're up against draws, like big draws probably, like flush draw, gutter kind of draws. And flush draw, straight draw, if you want to get in against that, you've got to be real confident in your read. And that's why I think both you and I advocated check back on that.
yeah, because and then you can see the river
that
card. If a
turn.
diamond comes, you can instantly fold. If say an ace coming leads out, you can probably still call if it's not too big of a bet. I mean, there's a lot of hands you can stop. The board
Well,
pairs.
if you want to hero the river, you can hero the river, but you
Yeah, I think
you get a
there's more
chance
information
to
Yeah.
get some information on the bet there.
I want
And honestly, as we were kind of talking about, it might have gone check on the river too.
it could have went check on the river.
If
but I don't mind Lawson's bet if he had complete air.
Yeah, Lovelock, if he goes check and the turn
He
gets
goes
checked, he might have gone
no,
check call on the
as you
river.
would. He's only down to 450,000.
Yeah, he needed to shove there. It's probably going to get through.